Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, back again, another video. Hey, appreciate y'all's support. Hit that like and subscribe button. And topic of this video is there's no benefits for a man to be friends with a woman. So I'm about to respond to this podcast. So let's get it in.
That you should be friends with the person you're with before you even start dating. I think it's like one of the more foolproof ways to know somebody before you like commit your like life to them, or just like even in general just have like that exclusivity of dating, and put it in that limelight. And I feel like friendship is such the root and basis of a good romantic relationship, especially one that lasts forever, because as you get older you lose money, you lose your attractiveness, you lose like all the things that maybe were factors when you first started dating. But what doesn't change?
Disavow.
Your friendship that you have together. So I say marry your best friend, and you should probably find out if they're a friend before you even get together with them, get intimate with them.
Thing is,
all of those things.
I think you can kind of cover that basis when you're dating if you just wait to have sex with each other.
That's true too.
Yeah,
that's true too.
I
because
have no
I know
interest
a
in
lot of
having
people.
female friends. So if you're going to say,
sure.
"Oh, we're going to be friends for a while," no, thank you. Not happening.
I understand that. I just mean like if you are friends with someone already, maybe you can consider taking it to the next level. And I was also saying that to your point earlier about like being realistic about the secular world, that they're going to do it anyways.
Yeah. I would
so I'm
never
saying
recommend
at
a
least
guy-
put it off long enough to actually become friends with somebody.
I'd never recommend a guy waiting in the friend zone and waiting for his moment.
Well,
Never
that's the
recommend
problem
that.
with saying friend zone and always making it a negative
But
thing.
that's what happens,
When in
though.
reality, maybe you think you're in the friend zone, but really you're just like you already kind of put yourself out there, like you're interested in the person in only like a sexual way, which I find happens a lot. Like that's been my experience as well.
Listen, there's no benefits to being in the friend zone, guys. I think I made a short clip about this. Don't be friends with a woman, because what the thing is that she's gonna make you wait, and you will never be able to have intimacy with her. So there's just no benefits at all nowadays. 2024 from 2024 forward is there's no benefit for a man to be friends with a woman. Don't be friends with a woman, guys. Like I could tell you in my life, when I was in that friend zone stuff, it didn't work out to me. I didn't get none. And to this day, I still don't want to be friends with a woman because it's just. I mean, other than just you know, if, I don't know if you're working with somebody at work. I don't know. Maybe that's friendship a little different, but in general, anything outside, anything personal, there's just no friendship at all. At all.
Where
Old world
guys
out here
will
for
act
guys.
like you're friends, but in reality, we're not stupid. We know that you have like an in game when like we could just be friends, and then maybe we find out that we like each other later.
I get it, and from like that sort of more benevolent point of view, where you would give the guy the chance, then that sure. But for the most part, what it is guys who don't quite know how to get in with this particular girl that they're trying, that they fancy or whatever, and then the girl will sort of keep him around for attention and sort of boyfriend things without giving him the benefits of
I
being a
understand that
boyfriend. The lifts to the airport, the jackets, the shoulder to cry on, but then he never gets any of the benefits of being a boyfriend. It's just the way that the world works. It's cold reality.
Situationship.
That definitely happens. I'm just saying that it's still a good thing to be friends with someone before you get.
Let me ask you a question on that. So, do you think that should be the case for both men and women? They should start with as friends in the hopes that it will one day lead to something romantic.
First of all, I don't think it's like a foolproof, like everyone does this and it works or something. I'm just saying it's a good idea to think that in your head, or not necessarily be friends before you start dating, but just have a friendship. Like I'm saying that a lot of times I hear people talk about like their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their dating person, and it doesn't sound like they have a friendship. Like they don't know each other on that level. It's like they sleep together and then they go out to dinner, they're on their phones and they go home. So I'm saying if you have that friendship, you can't lose that. Like you can fight for that friendship versus just like, oh, he's my boyfriend, but like I don't really know him.
Yes.
There is no such thing as females having male friends. They just have guys that they use. If she refers to a guy as her friend, she wants to sleep with him or already has.
That's so ridiculous.
That's not true.
I honestly think it's pretty hard for men and women to be friends.
It is hard, but it doesn't mean that we have ulterior motives when we are friends.
But it doesn't matter if the woman does. I feel like in most cases
it's
the
the
man
guy that
does.
Yeah, it's mostly the
Yeah.
dudes.
The woman is
But
getting what she wants. Yeah.
He's bagging on us.
Also, here's the other thing when it comes to male and female friendships. So, let's say it's totally innocent, right? Maybe it is, whatever. When you get married, or even if you're in a relationship, I believe that there's an impropriety for you to be, let's say it's for you to be hanging out with your male friend one-on-one. As your boyfriend, I would not be okay with you hanging out with your male friends one-on-one. I would not be okay with your male friends coming over to your house, hanging out with you one-on-one.
Yes.
And that's totally
And so the issue with male and female friendships, once you get involved with someone romantically, look, some people are fine with the partner having friends of the opposite sex, but you may find yourself in a relationship with somebody who isn't. And then that friendship is over. So why invest in a relationship where there's a very good likelihood that there's going to be a breakdown of the friendship because of these sort of intersex dynamics?
Well, you're not really thinking about all like this, like, oh, I'm gonna have to like dump this friend. When you make friends, I mean, unless you're forcing friendships, my friendships with my friends have all been pretty natural. When I do get in a relationship and I am not a hypocrite. I would not want my boyfriend to have girlfriends. So I would probably just
Sure.
turn
Well,
it down
here's-
with my
yeah.
guy friends. But before relationships, just in general, like I think that's what he was saying, like girls and guys can't be friends. Well, like what if, okay, and I'm not trying to sound like, I know people are gonna be like roasting like, oh, she's such a pick-me, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, like genuinely, like you just happen to be like a girl who
Just say it.
connects better with like guys, or like sometimes it's just kind of hard for us to build girl friendships.
No, there is no benefit for a man to be friends with a woman, because those male friends that she has, they have no benefits. They can't have intimacy with her. They can't get into bed with her. So there's no benefits. The only thing, there is a lot of benefits for a woman to be friends with a male, other than her boyfriend or her husband. She gets the attention, she gets the support. If she's feeling down and stuff, they basically, it's like just there so she can just drag along and then run to. Oh, and it also they are a backup plan too, just in case she becomes a single mom. They also a backup plan, and not even then they still probably not even going to be able to sleep with her. So there is no benefits, guys. If you out there, you watching this video, you around the world, do not be friends with the woman. I'm telling you this. Do not be friends with the woman. I'm telling you, it does not work in your favor. All y'all gonna do is just be collateral damage. And that's it. All y'all gonna do is just get depressed in that process. Because listen, I've been down that road. I'm not even trying to be friends with a woman, other than if I'm trying to get to know her and stuff and build a relationship. If you're trying to get to know her and she doesn't have nobody that she's talking to, you trying to get to know her, to get into a relationship with her, then yes, that's cool. But other than that, anything outside of that, it doesn't work in your favor.
But pick me,
It's
that's a red
just
flag.
I think the issue is that like if you're a woman and you're in a relationship with a guy and it's romantic and you have a guy friend, it's the fact that the woman is still entertaining the male friend and entertaining those thoughts that are going through his head where he's thinking, oh, I want to sleep with this woman, and you're entertaining the thought whether you may know it or not. You're still there in his presence, and it's
But your
Also-
boyfriend has to
Wait.
saying before that.
Also-
I'm saying before that. I'm talking about before that. Like
Also-
before relationship. Like I would totally like I understand my partner's like what he's thinking through, blah blah blah. But like I don't think organically like to make friends with someone of the opposite sex is just like because you have I don't know how to explain it. Like it just kind of seems like oh, I'm forcing this friendship and that I'm gonna eventually have to break. Like no, like this guy has a really good vibe. He's like or like just like in a group setting, like there's more guys, more girls. Like in my political campus clubs, there's more guys than the girls, and I'm friends with everyone. So does it mean I shouldn't have friendships with the guys as well as the girls? Like I think before dating,
friend groups?
before
Like, is that a
dating,
problem?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying like I'm hanging out solely with like men, but I'm just saying like there are relationships that are being formed between men and women.
So, I mean, just to actually thread it back to what you said about how you said you think relationships should start with friendships, that actually like.
I didn't say should. I said they can. And
Okay, but if
sometimes.
that's like what you're recommending, like those two absolutely, if your view that relationships or love interest should start as friends, absolutely they need to cut their friends off 100% in those circumstances. Like the friends have to be donezo, gone.
Yeah.
Friends got, here's a worse one.
One-on-one
Huh?
if you're in a relationship.
What's that?
You wouldn't hang out with the opposite sex if you're in a relationship, like one-on-one. Of course.
Are you like communicating with them?
What do you
Texting
mean?
them? I text my
not
friends.
like in a like regular
It's
basis.
just not
like you're
worth,
in a
truthfully
romantic
though, it's just not
relationship.
worth investing.
Exactly. So there's no benefit in that dude being friends with you. You're not texting him. You're not talking to him regularly. So that dude is taking an L for real. Stop the cap.
In like a opposite sex friendship, really, just because of the potential conflict when one or the other gets into a romantic relationship. I think.
I feel like you don't need to have like this deep best friendship with the opposite sex just to be friends. Like you can be like
Yeah.
acquaintance friends.
Yeah.
Just having a
Acquaintance,
No.
sure.
other
Acquaintance is
people.
different.
saying.
I'm not saying you're having like this best friend guy and you have
Yeah.
a boyfriend too. Absolutely not.
Well, here's a worse
Your
one.
boyfriend should be your best
Here's somewhat related to this topic. What about people that remain friends with their exes?
That's no. Like why would you let that temptation be there?
Because
I know
your
a few people
friendship
do,
is
that's
part
weird.
of a romantic relationship. So if you're friends with your ex, then that means you're still attached to them.
I just don't
my whole
understand
point.
how it's.
Wait, so are you in favor of people staying friends with their?
No,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying
Sure.
friendship is part of your romantic relationship. So if you're still friends with your ex, that means that you have an attachment to them still. That should be in your
okay.
romantic relationship.
You know what they look like.
It's full circle.
I think you should be on like good terms with an ex. It shouldn't be. Hopefully, you can end a relationship in an amicable way. But
Yeah.
Listen, guys, there's no benefits to being friends with a woman. Doesn't work in your favor. It only works in their favor. Man, do not be in that friendship zone. I'm telling you from my experience, do not be in that friendship zone. It does not work in your favor. Stop being friends with women that just wants to keep you in that friendship zone and just use you as just for her own use, her own personal use. Man, do not stay in the friend zone. All right?